In this video, we'll be looking at my personal favorite LEGO builds of all time. This is Top 10 MOCs. Coming in at 10 is this build by Caleb Schilling, also known as Cheesy Studios. Titled Into the Unknown, this build was submitted as the first build in Season 6, Round 15 of Iron Builder, with the trident as a part that was required to be used for this round. This build shows the Johnny Thunder minifigure from the 1980s and 90s, the Desert Exploration Edition. The inclusion of only his torso makes it appear as though he is half underwater. Furthermore, the organic trees built with whips and hose pieces, as well as claws and tails, look great. The tridents poking through gaps in the floor look great too. This mushroom has been constructed with a Technic gear underneath and a splendid printed dish. The inclusion of Woody from Toy Story is slightly ominous, though. At number 9 is this train, by the same builder as the last. Titled the Sapphire Express, this build comes from round 13 of Season 6 of Iron Builder, where the seed part was the LEGO Friends saddle. This build uses that part creatively in a number of positions, and the photography looks great too, especially with the motion blur and the seamless background and added smoke. At 8th is this Middle Eastern palace, titled the Palace Gardens. Unsurprisingly, this build was also by Caleb Schilling from that same round of Iron Builder as the 10th spot in this list. The use of the foreground looks great here, and uses a number of great colors such as dark orange, medium nougat, teal, sand red, sand green, and dark tan. 7th place goes to this build, titled Taoris Back, by Grant Davis. It originates from Season 6 of, once again, Iron Builder, this time from round 8. It's got a great color scheme and an innovative idea. I like the use of capes as flags, Technic chains as belts, and minifigure hands to connect the poles. In 6th is Roanoke Candybuck's Frog Festival, a build that includes all 15 colors of LEGO Frog. Pause the video, count them, and let me know how many you get in the comments below. I have only managed to find 14. This build showcases a great use of curved slopes and strange angles, with a great color scheme and a nice use of green knives for plants. Another highlight is the use of white banana pieces for the waterfall's foam. 5th goes to the Cactus Caretakers by Eli Wilsey, also known as Forlorn Empire. It is nearly completely built sideways, with a ton of tan slopes being used for the layered cliffs. The seed part of this round, the watering can, is used for cactuses. One highlight of this build is this well-shaped water wheel above the waterfall, using 60-degree angles to achieve this. Now into the top 4. Professional LEGO designers Chris Perrin and Wes Talbot have designed sets such as Rivendell and Red Dragon's Tail. But what they've also made is Fire-Breathing Fortress, a mock of the Dragon Knight's castle. What's so striking about this build is the wonderful shaping of the rock and castle, and the colors used. Even though flame yellowish orange is not a typical groundwork color, it works excellently here. The dragons are very well built too. In 3rd place is Escape from the Imperial Trading Post by Nicholas Goodman. This mock features a trading post for the Imperial soldiers, under attack. The highlights of this build include the two-tone rockwork that looks realistic, as though waves have been splashing against the lower half, and the water, built with transblue 1x2 bricks, by the look of it. It looks great and captures the warm Caribbean waters very well. The minifigure posing is also great, but what really drew my attention was the innovative rounded corners of the walls, using snot-built curved slopes. The rolled-up sail on the pirate's boat also looks excellent, constructed by stacking 1x1 cylinders. 2nd place goes to Eli Wilsey, the same builder as the Cactus Caretakers, and Jake Hansen for the Lost Temple. Now, there is a ton of great part usage in this, particularly in the temple, but some highlights are the dark tan car doors and the swords for vegetation. The bridge is constructed at a clever angle, and the foam pieces for the lily pads look great amongst the cuboid structures. The Forks the Phoenix from LEGO Harry Potter can also be found in this build, pretending to be a jungle parrot. The build would appear seamless, and I wouldn't have guessed that the left half of this build was built by a different person to the right half. The best build I've found so far, by a close margin, has to be the Island Castle by Caleb Schilling, once again. This builder now has 4 builds in this video, which is simply insane. This build speaks for itself, but I chose it for its color choice, staggering height, and unique composition. The motorized ship also looks great, although I'm not a fan of the sails on them. The videos of how he built them are available at the YouTube channel Cheesy Studios, which is linked in the description below along with the Flickr links of each build. If you want to see more builds like this, like and subscribe.